Hi guys, it's Dr. George, and I have a very special guest. I got to meet him a little bit earlier, and I wish you could see him, what I call backstage. I can see him. I can't hear him, but I can see him, and I can't wait for you guys to meet him and his mom. So the book tonight, as some of you have noticed, is the Mommy and Me Cookbook by Jamie Mays and Lee Antwine the third. So I'll give you all a chance to start coming in, and I'm going to set my screen so that I can see people. I'm going to turn the volume down here and here. And if you put your comments where you're from, that'll be greatly appreciated. I do love the comments. So I'm going to bring him out. And if you have little ones that like to cook, this is the book, The Mommy and Me Cookbook by Jamie Mays and Lee Antwine. So I'm about to bring them out now. You'll see Lee in just a second. And here he comes. And there's Lee. Hi, Lee.
Well, hello. Today we're
Hello.
doing the thing with the cookbook. Actually,
We are doing the thing with the cookbook.
No.
So,
Well,
you know,
today here's the Mommy and Me cookbook. We have this copy is staying right here at home.
Right, she has a copy already. So let's let Dr. George talk first, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. I love your personality, Lee. So, guys, you know that I absolutely love when you put comments. So, put comments there so that Lee can see those comments, please. And so, the Mom and Me Cookbook. So, this book is a little bit different because this book isn't one like we typically read, but it's a really good book. So, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So, first of all, I'd like to say this book was written by Jamie Mays and Lee Antwine, and it was edited by Ruby Boston and photography by Sierra McMillan. And so here is the signature. Continue to be blessed. Thank you, Jamie. And then Lee wrote his name. I'm sure you write a lot differently now.
She says she's sure you write a lot differently now. You do, you've got much better.
So,
With your signature,
hello,
with your
Ava,
autograph.
Aubrey, and Pop and Mr. Cofield. And hi, Miss Diggles. And Miss Diggles said, hi, Lee. So you got a hi, Lee.
Why did I do that?
It's okay.
You already have a fan. So we're going to talk about the book tonight. So the book tonight is a little bit different. Lee, what grade are you in?
Pre-K?
Pre
Pre-K. This
pre
year you're not pre-K anymore. You what?
I'm in kindergarten.
Kindergarten this year.
kindergarten. So
I'm in
Lee,
K-12. My school is K-12.
your school is K-12. Lee, you're so smart. So Lee, tell me this. In your book, is this book, do you know the words fiction and nonfiction?
This book is famous.
She said fiction and nonfiction. Remember we talked about stories that are not real or fiction and stories that are real are called nonfiction?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one is your book?
There's stories that cannot happen because that's nonfiction.
That's
That was
nonfiction.
the fiction
So what
stories
is
that
your
cannot
book? Is your
happen.
book fiction or nonfiction?
It's good.
She said, is it fiction or nonfiction, the recipe book?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction, very good. It's based on real life.
Actually, this does look like me, but I had this big old hair thing, which I don't know why.
I got it.
My mama has this thing right here, what she usually has. The little, what's that thing called again? What you have?
What, the natural hair?
Yeah.
Natural hair. So hi, Mike. Mike. Oh, I can't wait to get my postcard. Thank you. And there's hi, Dr. George, Jamie, and Lee. This is Alex from New York.
It's from
So
New York.
got some people from New
Well,
York. So we'll get started. And hi, Miss Banks. And Miss Banks is also a chef, so she's watching. So we're going to go through your book. This book is a little differently because Lee is actually going to cook something from his book tonight. Hi, Dr. Knight. Lee is actually going to cook something from his book. So my great opportunity to teach your toddler how to crack an egg. It may take a little practice, but they can master it. So mom allows Lee to do things like crack eggs. And so mom has the first recipe in the book is Mickey Mouse breakfast for two. And so in that recipe, she calls for 3 eggs, and it helps with math as well. 3 eggs, two 3-inch pieces of sausage, two Mickey Mouse shaped waffles, 1 tablespoon of water, cooking spray, butter, apple jelly, salt, and pepper. So Lee, tell me about, or Jamie, tell me why we have to have 3 inches of sausage. Why just 3 inches?
Now you see in the book,
So
this
she
is the
said,
same thing.
did you hear what she said? She
Like
said, why do I tell you 3 inches of sausage? What's your favorite meat to eat at breakfast?
3 inches of sausage.
And that's an approximate. So what I did was look at how much I give him on average. When we wrote the book, Lee was about to
That's
turn
like
4.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
So I just went based on approximately how much he eats with breakfast.
Let me tell you
And
something. This looks like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
it looks like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And that's actually what kicked off the love for cooking between us, which is that we started off with something simple like his favorite Mickey Mouse breakfast, which he named the Mickey Mouse breakfast. He told me what it consisted of. And from there, when I realized how much he enjoyed time in the kitchen and how, as a working mom, it was a way to make sure we spent time together, I just started letting him get involved more. So the concept behind the Mickey Mouse breakfast really belongs to him. The measurement of the sausage was based on about how much he would eat for his age.
And you know who I like the most in Mickey Mouse? I like Mickey Mouse a little bit, and now I like Sonic the Hedgehog a lot.
We have transitioned from Mickey to Sonic.
So Sonic, I have a question.
Yes,
So how do you make the Mickey Mouse shaped pancakes or waffles?
Mm-hmm.
How do we get those Mickey waffles that we used to have?
They make like this.
So what do you do? Can you tell her what you do usually to make those?
You go to the store,
So we have the kind that we bought from the store already made for the waffles.
and we have some other ones that we make them other ones.
And then the pancakes that you actually make from scratch, right?
Oh yeah, the other ones that we made from scratch.
Very good.
Scratch.
Miss Diggle said you're awesome, Jamie. So I want to remind everybody that Lee is in pre-K, and I just want you to listen to this young man. So the second recipe is super fruity toast. And he's actually going to cook one of his favorite meals. So stay tuned and share this so you can learn one of his favorite recipes. The second one is super fruity toast. It calls for a slice of wheat bread, organic raw honey, peanut butter, half a banana, blueberries, raspberry, or chopped strawberries.
So much stuff.
All three. So this seems pretty healthy. Tell me about this healthy snack.
Yeah, that's so help you get a lot of energy, and you know what? If you have like one of these and you make them from scratch, then you might have a lot of more energy than that. So yeah. So when you make this from scratch, I'm telling you, you can like have this right here, the little thing. You can make that from scratch.
The toast.
The berries?
Yeah, the fruity toast thing. And
Fruity?
you see how we made all of our recipes.
So I have a question for you. I have a question. What does the word organic mean, Lee?
Organic? I'm not sure, but I have two that came out.
You told me to use organic raw honey.
So what does organic mean? What do we say that means? Remember when we go to the market?
Mm-hmm.
And that means that what? Somebody did what?
Buy some?
They grew it how?
Oh, they growed it up.
They grew it, right? From the garden.
Yes.
And they don't use what?
No tools?
They use not tools. They don't use what? Sprays and things like that.
Yeah.
Remember when we made our garden? And what did we use? Like coffee, and we use water instead of what?
That coffee up to you, not to me.
Very good. So when we say organic, remember that we said what? It means you only use what?
Only use
Healthy
coffee
stuff to grow.
also.
Healthy stuff to grow.
Oh, it says Lee. Lee is great.
Yeah, great. And look, Lee, this lady that's on the screen, she's over our child and nutrition department. So a lot of pressure here. Okay, Lee, this Eckenrod.
Yes.
She's over
Mac is
nutrition.
over all the pre-K kids in the district. So, and Miss Diggles is stealing all your recipes. And they said Lee is a star. He is. Mac and cheese. So our next recipe, mac and cheese. So
Okay,
mom
so-
gave your child the title of
Mac and
Sterling.
cheese is so
Wait
good.
a
And
minute.
Ooh.
Wait a
you're
minute. Let her finish.
you're
Yeah, mac and
responsible for stirring
cheese.
the food to blend the macaroni. And you can have more than one stir
Look
leader.
at that
So it's
macaroni
no
and
such thing as
cheese.
too much stirring, right, Lee?
Yes,
So tell me
that mac
about
and
the
cheese
mac.
is so good.
Tell me
That's
what
called
goes in the mac and cheese.
Mama's mac and cheese, but it's the secret of Mama's mac and cheese.
Oh, it's a secret recipe?
Yes.
She said,
I
"What
have
all
bad,
is in it?"
I have
Wait.
bad news, Lee. It's in the
Um.
book. So it's no secret. It's no
Mama let the
longer
cat out the bag. She said, "What's in there then? Can you tell them what we use?"
Well, we use cheese for the macaroni and cheese, so you can say macaroni cheese.
oh.
And we also for the lemons we don't use them.
That was the orange.
Yeah, oranges
hmm
and a lemon too.
Not the lemon in this one. It's the orange in this one.
Wow.
Remember the secret ingredient? So one of the secret ingredients, people always ask about the really smooth taste of the mac and cheese. And he gets excited. If you notice when you said mac and cheese, he started laughing and dancing. I have to make mac and cheese at least once a week.
Yeah, I love mac and cheese
He does.
so much. And what's this right here again?
And so the secret ingredient that gives it a really it's just like a unique kind of like savory flavor, real smooth, is orange juice. And people were shocked by that. But when we started sharing it with other people, they really enjoyed it too. And so when we talked about what to put in the book, because Lee actually helped me choose which recipes we wanted to put in. He chose the mac and cheese.
Yeah,
And so
I
it's been his.
love mac and cheese. That show. Carry liver
So the
go.
so the orange is the secret recipe for the mac and cheese.
The fresh orange juice, yeah.
Fresh orange juice. Well, there you have it. So Lee, we're gonna move on because you have to cook. So we got to get to your recipe. Now, Lee, I am so shocked about this next recipe because most kids don't like green vegetables. They don't like it. Lee, they're saying you're fantastic. They love you. Lee,
Do you like the green beans now?
I love vegetables and green beans.
Lee, you love the green bean?
I do like green beans. They're my favorite a little bit.
So tell me what makes green
You
beans so good.
you're a star. Lee. Oh, I am a freak.
All right,
Lee,
let's
someone
enjoy
else
the
said
course.
something.
What does that say?
Can you
I
read
love
that?
this kid.
I love this kid. I read that one time.
What do you say?
Thank you.
So,
All right,
Lee,
listen to Dr. George.
Lee, why do you have to measure everything?
So it won't be that big.
She said, "Why do you have to measure everything?" So it won't what?
That won't be that
It
big.
won't be too big. Very good. It won't be that big.
You're
Now,
gonna make good portions. Now, Lee, you are a young man after my heart. The next thing, Lee, on this next page is Mama's Magnificent Fried Chicken, Lee. And so tell me, how do you help with this fried chicken? What do you do, Lee?
I usually help her.
So
What
you
do you
started
do?
off with what? You put it in the what? In the flour, right?
In the flour because you see we have some flour right here.
But that's sugar.
Well, actually, that's sugar, the secret
Oh,
ingredient for that.
And you just moved up to the stove. So now, what do you get to? You doing more what with the fried chicken?
You actually put in the thing right there fry.
I usually, yep, I put it in there, and
like
then you
just
get
like
to help
the
take it out.
fish, just like the fish, he does that fried fish.
So I have a question, Lee. So Lee, down here it says check to see if the grease is hot. How do you check to see if the grease is hot? What does mom do?
Mom, do you check the grease?
What I usually do?
Do this?
What does she drop in there
He
sometimes?
does that.
What does she drop in there sometimes?
I don't know.
You don't know? Remember what I'll do sometimes? I'll take that what? What do we put that chicken in? That flour, and do what? Yes, that's what I do. I drop a little bit in there. So I in my hand, and then I drop a little in there.
I love it. So Lee, a lot of people have leftover food. So the next one from Thanksgiving, chilling with mom, chicken salad. So if they have a leftover rotisserie chicken, they have apples, grapes, cilantro, egg, mayonnaise, celery, salt, pepper, garlic salt. What do you make with that? What do you do with that?
Oh, we just wait. What was that thing again?
The mayonnaise we put in there.
No, I'm talking about this.
The chicken.
Yeah. That's the chicken right there. We put chicken sometimes. We made the chicken. Because we're two authors and you know my mom raised it.
So I like to make it, and if I don't, we can buy it. And so I eat mine with bread. How do you always eat yours?
Barely with bread, I think.
Or you use what? No, you use the crackers. You don't even like the bread.
You use it's in here in the book. It says your favorite spoon.
You use crackers.
And we had a little.
Calm down.
So Lee, I have another one. I am so excited about Lee's creamy cheese cornbread. I've never thought to put cornbread.
I made it.
Which he has abandoned now. He's actually grown out of the cornbread. So I eat this by myself. I started making it this way because of him. And now he just likes his cornbread plain. So we actually, for him, he is not such a fan of the creamy cheese cornbread anymore because he's particular about his cheeses.
Now,
but I usually just end up making it for myself and eating all of it.
Now listen, I'm so sorry about my mom because she's with the drama.
This is great. All right, so now Lee, I made some of this for Thanksgiving. Yes, ma'am.
Was it?
Yes, ma'am. Yams. If I didn't make this, my recipe.
Brown sugar yams.
What?
But you put graham crackers in your yams.
Wow. My mom keeps making them too. I'm gonna put that on my mom.
I made them by myself this time because you did not want to help. Oh no, you were gone. Yeah, so I made them by myself this time.
Yeah, I was gone. I was straight at my dad's house. I'm like, where am I going?
So you talking about pecans and graham crackers?
I made that by myself. She said we put the nuts and the graham crackers on top, right? So
yes.
So Lee, I have a question, Lee. Now, after eating all of that, I get really thirsty. Do you have a recipe for something I could drink?
Let me find it. The Lee's lemonade.
Lee's lemon tea. Tell me about this tea. It looks so good.
Well, actually, my mama makes.
You tell me about the tea.
My mama makes this, and you made this, right?
We both made this.
Oh yeah, we both made this, and you know how like we put a little sugar in it. Well, lemon
the
on the top,
sugar.
like a beach cup or something.
What's a
And
beach
yes,
cup?
put the lemon on there like a beach cup.
Yes. And
So this was another one I did make for Thanksgiving, and I made by myself because he wasn't here, of course. So that's what when he keeps saying, "You make this one by yourself." During Thanksgiving, I made some of these, and then of course I was cooking by myself this time. So you'll hear him say that.
Oh,
so I wanted to show you how I love cooking. I wanted to show you how I cook today.
we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook in just a second. But Lee, I have a question before we get to the cooking part.
All right.
There's something else to drink. There's a family fresh blue blackberry punch.
Remember the
But
berries?
Lee,
Yes.
it's not blue. Why do you call it blue blackberry punch and it's not blue? Why do you call it blue?
What fruit do we use in the punch?
Blackberry is a black.
Blackberries.
It's a blackberry. It's just blackberry, not blue.
And what other berry?
We have some lemons also, like a beach cup again.
Like a beach cup?
Yeah, like a beach cup.
And the blue what? And the blueberries. Right?
Yes, and the blueberries in there. Yeah. You made this, right?
No, I didn't make that one this year. We made this in the summer.
It is a really summer drink.
Exactly. We love it during the summer. And we can usually find the reason why this is more of a summer drink, I'll be honest with you, is because the berries are much cheaper in the summer. It takes quite a bit to make this. So it's a good summer drink we like to make because it's a little bit cheaper on the pocket. So
well, that's what we love making these.
Lee, before you actually cook for us, there's one more, the family fruit cup. And it has raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries.
This is so healthy. I'm telling you, it's so healthy. Well, when my mama used to make this, and I make it with her, and then we go to the library in that big place. When was that?
So we did an event at the library.
Yeah, and we went to that big old. What was that thing?
And we went to the park and we did fruit cup.
No, I'm talking about that big old thing that was in the that big old place that was in the library.
Went to a school, an elementary school, and made some.
Yeah, that was made with blue walls and stuff.
Love it. We have come to, and hi, Miss Flowers and Sophie. We have come to the point where you are going to cook your homemade peanut butter crackers. So, guys, Leah's going to cook. I'm going to take our banners down so that you can see. Let's see if I can hide these banners. I don't know if I can. Make them a little smaller. There we go. So that we can
see if I can. Let's see if I can move this for him. So we're going to start off first by doing 3/4 of a cup.
Let me make sure this is good
of our peanut butter. So you're going to do okay. So you're going to go ahead and do the powdered sugar. That's fine. Okay.
Where's the cup? I thought we had it.
Here we go.
Where's the cup?
I did just the measuring scoops this time. Okay. So that is what? Half a cup.
Half a cup
of what?
Of
powder.
This.
Your powder.
What?
Powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
And then
and a big thing of what you call it things.
What do you call this?
Peanut butter.
Okay.
Big old scoop of peanut butter.
And that's 3/4 of a cup.
What you want to do?
You can use it to scoop it out of there. Don't lick it yet. Scoop it out of there.
Ooh. Three amounts.
You got it?
Materials coming out. Some of them coming out.
Good job.
Come on. You know what to do.
Oh, all of it coming out. Oh, I'm so proud of me.
You too, Lee.
It's okay to get messy, you know that. All right.
I just don't want to get.
All right, very good. So you can put that to the side. So we have powdered sugar and we have peanut butter. And now
peanut butter.
We have the vanilla. Now the reason we like these is because even though we have the powdered sugar in there, It is a relatively, pretty healthy snack. We love peanut butter. Kids love peanut butter. So go ahead. We're gonna put that half a teaspoon of vanilla in there. Pour slowly. Wait, over the bowl. Remember, over the bowl. And I still have to guide him on some things. So, all right. Very good.
Can we like stir?
And so kids love this, and you can actually roll these up, put them in the refrigerator, and have them for a week. So if your kid is allowed to have 5 peanut butter crackers after school each day, instead of going to the store to buy them, you can make these with them over the weekend. They enjoy being a part of the process. A great way to spend time. It's okay to get messy.
But you might mess up some stuff, but I'm telling you, we might mess up some stuff. Well, we sometimes don't get no messy, but kids just do like this, and my mom is right about it.
Well, thank you.
And she is so right about everything, and you know how we like put some milk in. We put some milk in. Well,
So we do what? 2 tablespoons?
2 tablespoons of milk.
I'm gonna help you since the milk is a little big, okay?
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh. And you might want to stir it also. Ooh!
That's okay. All right.
My bad.
So, like he said, even if you make a little mess, that's one of the things that I try to teach him is it's okay. This is the place where we can just clean things up and enjoy ourselves. So
yeah,
we allow them to get messy in the kitchen. That's also a method of learning. So after we've done that, what's next, Lee?
Just mix it up. That's so cool. And you see your thing can spin, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good job. When you put this all the way in, just make sure to do all this. Whoa! What? I'm trying my best to do it. You see that? Whoa, dragon. It's dragon. It's the dragon force. Yes.
All right. So you want to blend that until it gets smooth. And, depending on the brand, sometimes it may take a little bit more milk because certain brands are a little bit drier than others when you add ingredients to them.
Look at it.
Just add a little more milk.
I love it.
It looks good. You see how it's smashed.
I love it.
So now this gets to be, and even though Lee is supposed to love this part the most, it's actually one of my favorite parts too. We take the sleeve of crackers.
We're actually going to decorate too. Maybe I want to do that, or I'm not sure. But I always want to decorate my stuff. And
I'll get you a spoon.
where's the spoon that we had with the peanut butter in it? Maybe a good spoon.
And you do what? Scoop it out of there.
Scoop a little.
Now, we're not going to have enough peanut butter for all the crackers. Now, normally, we also use a cake decorator. That's how we got the tree, the kind of tree look that you see in the book. We had a cake decorator there. But I explained to Miss George, I accidentally threw away the tip of the cake decorator over the weekend, calling myself doing our fall cleaning. But even more so, we still can put that right there on the center. Leah smashing it down. All right. And then you do what?
I'm gonna put a little decoration.
So it is the holidays. Well, hold on. And we thought there's nothing else better to do than make this into a Christmas activity. So we found.
And you should look at this little thing that looks like a tree. And you might want to put it on top because your kids might want to like it on the top.
You're good. Let me see if I can get over there close to you. Very good.
And see
Lee,
this.
I can't taste it because I'm in another state. But can you go ahead and taste it and tell us what it tastes like, Lee?
Good.
And while he's sampling that, I'm going to show you another quick thing that you can do. You can take it as well.
Mash it.
Put your yes sir, mash it. Put them together, and then roll it in that peppermint. We have some little peppermint decorations that came right from the bakery section. And look at that. We have some red and white Christmas cookies. Peanut. So such a fun activity for them to try. You can close them up like we did, or you can have the top open. But anyway it goes, it's not only a great snack that is not, unhealthy. The kids can make the peanut butter crackers at home, but it's also a great way for your kids to have fun in the kitchen with you. And it's an activity that doesn't take a lot of ingredients. It really doesn't take a bunch of time. If you have 30 minutes to an hour on Saturday, your kids will appreciate you spending time with them, and you get to enhance some of those learning and educational skills that you want to enhance. Sometimes we try to figure out, how can we be valuable in the educational setting? How can we contribute to what our teachers are doing? And sometimes it's just really, putting education into our everyday activities. And I'm a high school teacher, so learning how to bring some of my things down to my son's level was a little bit of a challenge in the beginning. But I realized that there are things we do every day that we just have to make a little bit of room in our schedule for to spend time with our kids. Okay, yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, we're all watching. I take it it's good.
I say it's good also.
It's good. So I want to talk a little bit about the author. So Ms. Mays is actually an author, speaker, and a teacher who lives in Monroe, Louisiana. And Lee, I'm from Louisiana. She went to LSU in Baton Rouge, and she has her master's degree in secondary education from UL in Monroe. She's an educational specialist degree. She has that in instructional leadership from North Central University. She's been a teacher for 11 years, but she loves writing. And she has a passion for cooking and has been doing so since she was 7 years old. So she decided to bring her love of cooking, writing, and motherhood together after the birth of her son, Lee. Lee is a bubbly 4-year-old, or now 5, right?
Now 6, just turned 6 in October.
Who spends time enjoying school, playing with his toys, and talking. I've been saying you in pre-K, Lee. You are in kindergarten.
Kindergarten now. Mm-hmm. That's okay.
And talking to anyone who will listen. He was a pre-K student who enjoys learning and doing schoolwork. His pastime cooking with his mom. So tell me, where can people buy this book?
So where's the book? Look at the camera.
Amazon. And you can buy tricks off Amazon also.
You can buy tricks too. We're talking about the Mommy Me Cookbook. Thank you for always being my master promoter. It's on Amazon.
Okay.
Listen, I put this like good on here so it can. I put like cracker, peanut butter with the little sprinkle thingy things, and then I put another amount of peanut butter on it so you can cover it and you can taste a little taste inside, and you know what I'm gonna try.
Lee, I'm laughing because you are just so adorable. So Lee, how many of those is in a serving? Because I think you've had, this is your third one. So what do you think is
your portion? So you can make about 10.
So 10?
You can make about 10. So if you put your ration of peanut butter correctly, you can make about 10. But if you like yours extra fluffy, like my son, it'll make about 6 or 7.
So Lee, I want to show you something. Melvin, I want to show you something, Lee. Melvin,
And just to
Melvin,
let people know, our book is only $10. We have permanently lowered it to $10 because the mission is to get this into homes with families so that we can really encourage mothers and children to spend time together, fathers and children's, aunts, uncles, cousins, whoever, to, spend time together doing something that we all like to do every day, and that's have a good meal.
And you,
Lee, before we get off, I don't know if you saw the comments, but people were saying you were a good reader, that Ellen, you should be on the Ellen show. Somebody said that you're a master at following directions. Lee, I cook a lot, but I want you to see this lemon that my husband grew on his tree. Look at the size of this lemon. This is
it's so
I have
fly.
a pretty big hand. Look at the
That's
size
so
of that lemon.
fire. That is on fire. I'm telling you, it's good.
It is a huge lemon. So I gave you a dab back, Lee. So thank you so much. So they can get the book from Amazon. They can follow the recipes. Is there social media or something that you do, Lee, that they can follow?
So Mommy's Facebook.
Mommy's Facebook.
So you can come to Jamie Mays.
And you can also come to Jamie Mays if you want to. And then
Cooking with
find Amazon on there. Well, you might want to.
The Amazon link is on there.
Yes, and you might find you might want threads or the Mommy Me Cookbook. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that you gonna love these little things right here. It's these little green things that looks like ornaments.
Ornaments, the little red.
Green thing, the little thing that.
Oh, you have the red, right?
Oh
yes. So before we go, Lee, I always like to do a takeaway from your book. And if it's one thing that you could tell kids about the book, one thing, what would it be, Lee?
What positive message would you tell everybody?
I tell them, come get it on Amazon.
To get what?
Get on Amazon and buy his mom's book. That's right. And Miss Jamie, if there was one takeaway for your book, what would it be?
We just want to encourage families. It doesn't matter whether you're the cousin, the auntie, the whoever is in the house with kids, to find a positive way to spend time together. We literally share with you, instructions for how you can do it, so we can move away from assuming that people know everything. And we want to help you build time with your children, because once they grow up, they are gone and we don't get that time back. So we want to make sure that every child we connect with, we make a positive impact on their lives. So we're thankful to be here today.
Well,
so go ahead, Lee.
Time over here today.
So you had a good time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you my takeaway from this book. This book, the takeaway from this book is it's not like a regular book, but one thing it teaches you is that even if you mess up, you keep going and you learn to adjust, and you use those that are around you to adjust and make yourself better. So that's my takeaway. So I'll end with saying, if nobody else tells you Dr. George loves you, Lee, do you want to leave them with a message?
Because she loves you.
I love you too.
Oh, you love me too. Yes. Miss Jamie.
Well, actually, by my mama, she write her own book, which I'm happy about, and her book was named Tricks. And
he is also my manager, as you can see. This is about Mommy and Me, the name. Thank you.
But she did write another book called Trek. He's right. So Miss Mack said, this was truly a great read tonight. Lee is a born salesman. Awesome message, Mom. So Miss Jane, leave them with a positive message.
You might.
I couldn't hear you clearly. It cut out for a minute.
I said, would you like to leave them with a positive message?
Yes, we want everybody to enjoy their holiday, and whether you get the Mommy Me Cookbook for someone for Christmas or before Christmas, so you can have it during Christmas break. We want to encourage everyone to spend positive time with your family, especially during the pandemic. And Dr. George, we want to thank you for everything you've done and are doing in education. I told you I'm a very passionate educator as well. and what you're doing for your students really touches my heart because our kids need positive people who love them. So thank you.
Hey, look at this
Thank
closer.
you. And
All right.
Lee showing his laugh.
That's your last
Go
one.
That
there.
is my cracker I made on the top of it, and you know how it's so cute.
Yes.
And I put like a little leaf thing, made it like Christmas leaf.
All right. So now we're
This was the Christmas star.
So-
I forgot
so
that.
we're finishing up. So you're gonna tell everybody thank you.
Thank you
All
for
right.
letting us come here and making us having a cooking stuff, and we pray for y'all. We make sure you're safe today. We're like good for today, and I'm gonna tell you that the book is gooder than Shrek, I think.
That so it is. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So, good night, guys. Hang on, Miss Mays. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next Tuesday at
I'll
7:30.
see you some other
All
day.
right. You'll
I'll see
again.
you. I'll see you again.
Good job. Wait.